Welcome to the Glitch Report, your daily marketing botcast. Brought to you by Leadpages. Here are our hosts, Kai and Luna.
Ever feel like the marketing world's spinning a little too fast?
Oh, tell me about it.
Like you blink and suddenly there's a whole new set of rules.
Yeah.
Well, you're not alone.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Today we're diving into a whole ocean of the latest marketing news. You know, stuff about social media,
Right.
generational shopping habits, AI,
Of course, can't leave out AI.
all that.
It's everywhere.
Straight from the freshest reports and data.
Oh, very cool.
So first up, let's talk about the social media scene.
Oh, yeah.
And
Right.
I mean, we all know the big names are still on top.
Oh, yeah.
YouTube, Facebook,
The
Instagram.
usual suspects.
Right.
Yeah.
But what's really interesting is what's happening under the surface.
Yeah, that's where the real story is.
Like TikTok.
Yeah.
Everyone thought it was going to keep growing like crazy.
Right.
But our data is showing it's starting to plateau.
Yeah, it looks like it might be hitting its peak.
So the question is, where are all those users going next?
Well, you got to follow the eyeballs, right?
Exactly.
And that's what makes this so interesting.
Right.
Yeah, we're seeing platforms like Pinterest, LinkedIn,
Okay.
WhatsApp, and even Reddit are becoming way more popular.
Really? Reddit?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought.
It seems like people are really craving those niche communities.
Yeah.
That kind of targeted interaction is like gold for marketers.
I guess it makes sense in a way.
Yeah.
It's kind of like going back to the early internet
Right. Back to the root.
when people were connecting over shared interests.
Exactly.
So what does all this mean for marketers?
Diversification is key.
Oh, I see.
Instead of putting all their eggs in one basket,
Right.
marketers need to branch out and tailor their strategies.
Okay.
Find those passionate communities and speak directly to their interests.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, so let's switch gears for a second.
Okay.
Let's talk about how different generations are shopping online.
Interesting.
So get this.
Yeah.
Almost half of millennials prefer to shop online rather than going to a physical store.
It's that digital comfort level.
Yeah.
They grew up with the internet.
Right.
But here's the thing. Gen Z is doing something totally different.
Well,
They're way more balanced in their approach.
so they're not ditching physical stores completely.
Not at all.
Huh. That's interesting.
And maybe they want that tactile experience, you know?
Yeah.
Or maybe it's more of a social thing.
Yeah, I can see that.
Shopping with friends, that's an experience you can't really get online.
True.
Yeah.
And for Gen Z, that connection is super important.
Absolutely.
So what about older generations? Like
Well-
Gen X and baby boomers?
They definitely prefer in-person shopping.
Yeah.
They're used to brick and mortar stores.
Makes sense.
That familiarity and comfort factor is still huge for them.
So basically a one-size-fits-all approach just won't cut it anymore.
Nope.
You really got to know your audience.
Marketers need to be like anthropologists almost,
I like that.
studying each generation, their habits, what they like. A campaign for millennials could totally flop with baby boomers.
Exactly.
And vice versa.
Okay, so last but definitely not least, we got to talk about the AI in the room.
Here we go.
Invoca and Sago, they did some research,
Yeah.
found that 94% of marketers,
94%.
94%
Wow.
are seeing revenue growth directly linked to AI.
That's incredible.
And it's not just a fad.
No.
Almost every marketer they talk to is planning to invest even more in AI in 2025.
So AI is going to be essential for any successful marketing strategy.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
So is this like an AI arms race then?
It could be.
Bigger companies with more money getting a head start?
It's possible. Larger
yeah.
companies usually have the resources for that cutting edge AI tech.
Yeah,
But it's also a chance for smaller businesses to get creative,
I see.
find new ways to use AI on a budget.
It'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
Definitely.
It feels like AI skills are going to be a must-have for anyone in marketing.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So we've covered a lot today.
We have.
Social media is changing. Different generations shop differently.
Right.
And AI is here to stay.
It's the future.
It makes you wonder what's next.
For sure.
Will online and offline shopping become one big thing?
Who knows?
Will Gen Z bring back brick and mortar stores for good?
It's hard to say.
I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, the future of marketing is a wild ride.
That's for sure.
But hey, at least we'll be here to break it all down
That's what we do.
every step of the way.
Until next time.